You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the fight as Carapace, Rex, Magnum, Wildstrike, and Sweet Spot fight their way through Iacon's underworld against criminal empires and a movement determined to bring an end to the Cybertronian Confederation.
Hi, this is Rex. Today I want to talk to you about some very important facts. Kind of like rules to live by. Here they are. Chuck Norris doesn't shower. He only takes blood baths. There is no theory of evolution, just a list of creatures Chuck Norris allows to live. Chuck Norris can divide by zero. When you're Chuck Norris, anything plus anything is equal to one. One roundhouse kick to the face, that is. Chuck Norris played Russian roulette with a fully loaded gun and won. Chuck Norris is the only person in the world that can actually email a roundhouse kick. Chuck Norris does not own a house. He walks into random houses and people move. In a fight between Batman and Darth Vader, the winner would be Chuck Norris. 4 out of 5 doctors fail to recommend Chuck Norris as a solution to most problems. Also, 80% of doctors die unexplained, needlessly brutal deaths. Chuck Norris knows the last digit of pi. Count from 1 to 10. That's how long it would take Chuck Norris to kill you. 47 times. Chuck Norris once sold eBay to eBay on eBay. Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain. That's all I have for now. I recommend you study and memorize these important facts. In the meantime, enjoy this episode of Empire of Rust. Rex out.
Welcome back, everyone, to Empire of Rust. Guess what you guys did? You just killed a sparkeater.
Right.
Yay.
Fuck those things.
Woo.
Actually, you killed 2 sparkeaters.
Double woo.
I'll comment after I catch my breath. That was a lot of running.
Good running, Sweet Spot. Well done.
How did it feel being live bait there, Sweets?
Damn near the best run I've ever done.
Too bad nobody ever saw it.
I'm actually really disappointed because I was actually aiming at Sweet Spot.
And I was counting on that.
Well, you can use that footage for your next political campaign.
Darn right I will.
Blue Shift was recording, I think.
Yeah, there were several cameras on me. I believe that's in the recording that I was recording.
Nice.
How meta.
All right, well, some of you are on top of the Kaon Star. Some of you... actually, no, I think all of you are on the Kaon Star.
Yeah, pretty much all of us.
Well, you just killed the Sparkeater. You blew it to Kingdom Come. What's next?
Going to Disneyland.
You want to, hey, Pythagoras, do you want to do your little scan thing to see if there's another one around here?
Yeah, I'll try to scan the ship again. To see if there's anything else. Go through all the cameras, go through all the sensors.
Please don't find one.
Well, I would rather you find one than not find one.
I would rather you not find one and be very thorough about looking.
Yeah, you go ahead and you... I'm assuming you're taking your time on this one?
Let's take 30.
All right, yeah, you go ahead and you cycle through all the cameras on the ship that you can get access to. You use all your sensors and all your scanners. And, yeah, you don't detect any more movement on the ship aside from the 9 of you.
Looks clear, guys. Hopefully that was the last one on here.
I will say that as you're scanning through all of the cameras, you do eventually find one that is in kind of like a storage room, kind of off to the side, and it looks like there's an open closet in there, like an open little like storage room, like within that section.
I found a very interesting open closet.
I guess that's the one last thing, right?
Where is it?
It would be on the second deck. It was in one of the crew quarters.
All right.
An open closet, but is there something in it?
The camera's not pointing into the closet. It's just seeing like the door that's open.
I'll check it out. Zip zoom.
Maybe you should wait for backup.
No.
Is it uncommon for closets to be open?
I think sometime in the future we should make a Transformer whose name is Backup. So that every time they're like, okay, we gotta wait for backup, and you're like, oh man, again.
Beep, 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 beep.
And he'll be slower than Rex.
Yes.
He only goes in reverse.
Damn it, I know that's your name, but do you have to play the type every time?
All right, Magnum, you can go ahead and you can keep an eye on Sweet Spot as he's racing down the corridors. And you eventually get to the room. Sweets.
Okay, I'll draw my weapon and enter slowly and cautiously.
You can't do anything slowly.
You press the button on the door to the Hab Suite. It slides open. And looking across the room, you see that closet. You see that little storage room in the Hab Suite. The door's open. It's dark inside. Gonna approach?
Yeah, I'll check the corners of the room first. Make sure there's nothing hiding out there.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Corners and doors, that's where they get you.
And there you go. I'd say 14. I rolled a 14 there.
All right, yeah. The corners look clear. You shine the light that you got from Blue Shift into the corners.
Love this thing.
And yeah, looks clear.
Okay. I'm approaching the closet.
Shine your light into the room there.
And I walk to the closet. And I put my hand on the closet. I open the door to the closet. And I looked in the closet.
You shine your light in.
I died in
and
the closet.
Inside.
Sorry.
We were all thinking it.
You shine your light in, and inside the closet is a fairly large, storage canister, about as tall as you. And as you examine it, you see that it has gouge marks and slashes along the interior. And it looks like it has some sort of energon hookup to it, something almost like a life support or some kind of stasis hookup.
Very, very interesting. It looks like someone left behind a Genesis device.
A what?
Star Trek reference. Never mind.
No, I know, but
Yeah, it looks like some sort of stasis pod or life support pod. Do I think I can lift it up and bring it out?
It is as big as you. You could fit inside it.
Yes, but it is currently empty. Is it not?
It is currently empty. Yeah, if you would like to, give me a strength check.
That I actually have to look up for a second. See what my modifier is. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Let me just roll with 0 modifier. And I roll a 14.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. You get a good grip on the bottom of it, and you start pulling it out of the storage room there, and you pull it into the Hab Suite, and then you're dragging it into the hallway, and once you do, you are caught on camera by Magnum.
All right. I'll position it so that the camera can look directly at it, and then I will open it up so that he can get a good look inside and see all the workings. What do you think?
I might want to just come down there and look at it. Can I tell anything from here?
You can do a medicine check, but it's going to be at a -2 because you are just looking.
Okay, so it would be a 15.
15. Well, you can definitely tell it's a life support pod of some kind. You really can't tell much beyond
All right,
that.
I'll transform into robot mode and head down to join him since we've looked over pretty much the rest of the ship. So, Coming down there, Sweet Spot. Hold on a sec.
All right. I'll wait.
Okay.
I mean, your body is really just a transport for your head. You know, it's a way to bring your head to meetings.
But its head has
Magnum
legs,
has feelings too.
I resent that.
You also resemble that.
So I go down there, physical science again. 29.
Damn. Yes, you can definitely tell this is a stasis pod. It is certainly meant to keep It's meant to keep bots alive and sedated during journeys. It's generally used more for like a medical transportation. If someone's been injured so badly that they can't be repaired in the field. And judging from the gouges and the scratches on it, you would think that Sparkeater was probably in this.
Mm-hmm.
Question, is there another container somewhere around here?
Well, now that you know what one looks like, is there a way that you can examine it further to get some other reading so that you can find them where you can't see them?
Good question. Did I see anything similar that I might have passed over when I was doing the rest of the searching the ship?
We'll say, yes, you did. It'd be located in the corner of the hangar bay in the Kaon Star.
Oh, really?
Kind of buried to the side of with some of the other crates and equipment.
So something was able to sedate forcefully a sparkeater.
Suppose it is possible.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Question is, were they intended to get out on the ship, or were they just trying to smuggle them?
Can you figure that out by examining it?
Yeah.
Was it set on like a time delay to open at a certain time, or?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Remote?
Could I check the container to see how it was that it got deactivated?
Sure. It would be an engineering check, I think.
Critical fumble. 12.
You think it's a bomb. As Magnum runs away, oh god, that guy's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. You get to the corner and you look back. Oh, false alarm.
Sweet spots are already on the other side of the ship.
No, I was going to give you a little bit of a start.
Do we know if these types of pods can be exited? Like, is this?
Are you
It's
thinking
not it's not like a prison pod, right? Is there like a button inside that you could easily just push and it pops open?
Yes, you can exit from the inside, but generally the kind of people who are put in there are not the kind of people who are going to be getting up.
It sedates too, doesn't it?
Yes, it keeps them it keeps them alive and keeps them so they're not like thrashing around or anything.
So if they weren't sedated, they could just get out, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah, absolutely. It's like you said, it's not a prison pod or anything. It's a medical device. It's meant to keep you alive.
Is it like a medically induced coma, or can you talk? Are you like unconscious, or are you just like, I can't move?
No, I mean it's not going to like restrain you in that case. If you want to talk, you can, but generally, if you're if you're going to be going into one of these pods, you're just not moving around or anything. Right. It's meant to keep you alive. It's not meant to restrain you or to keep you in there.
But if something was sedated and put in here, it could keep it sedated, theoretically.
Yep.
So we're suspecting that the spark eaters were in these things?
Yes. Yes, we are.
It seems probable.
And although I had my suspicions at first that it might be some sort of mechanical egg, and that there's some larger spark eater thing out there laying them,
Stick to politics, sweetie. Sweaty.
Keep your eyes open for a large mechanical chicken.
Did you just call me sweetie?
Yeah, I did, sorry.
Oh, Rex is taking it.
What was on your tires? Woo!
That was a rubber patch because I had to slash them.
All right, I'll go down to the bay and examine the other one, see if I can get any more clues.
Hey, you want to help me bring this up on deck, though?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll
all right. Yeah, grab that end.
Lift when I say lift, okay?
Yeah.
No, the other way.
Yes, I'm going forward.
Oh, okay.
You're falling.
Back, okay.
Okay.
Just tell me if I'm going to step on something. All right.
No, you can go a little faster if you want.
All right, good. Just don't want to trip you.
Nope, even faster than that.
Okay. Listen, I can only run backwards so fast.
Well, you're doing fine.
Can we just get a turbo-powered handcart or something like that for this guy?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Oh, that's just appropriate all the time, I mean. Alright, so when we get this up to where we're going to get, eventually...
Where do you want to bring it anyway?
Just up on deck so that everyone can take a look at it, because I have an idea.
Okay. Yeah, you can get it up to deck, and everyone is around it. And yeah, it's a fairly common piece of equipment, so most of you recognize what it is and what it does.
Okay, so here are the facts. We know that someone had brought these things on board the Kaon Star, and most likely had released them to wreak havoc upon said Kaon Star and the base. Now, we also know that one of the crew members on board the ship that we came in on, the Metallicus, was subdued. Rail there is unconscious and non-responsive right now. And, well, someone put him in that state. So I'm thinking that somewhere along the line, we have had an infiltrator on board that we have brought here. Now, considering that the one on the other ship and the one that we brought might be in cahoots, it's possible that they both might know about these things. Now, let's say that instead of destroying the sparkeater, we, quote-unquote, captured it and then brought it back to the ship, because Captain seems pretty big on the idea that we can sell a live one, right? And, well, considering it's a life support thing, if we pop one of us in here and use him as bait to draw out the so-called saboteur, spreading word around the crew that we captured it, the saboteur might get wind of it and try to release it again. In which case, we catch him. What do you think? Got any volunteers? How about you, Blue Shift? I think you'd probably fit in there.
Don't these things have big tears and holes in them?
Well, scratches on the inside doesn't mean holes.
I don't know their sweets. This is awfully scary. It's awfully scary.
Oh, come on now. You faced down a couple of these things already.
Is it possible that they were just putting it in there to heal it? Like, maybe they found it in an injured state and were like, oh, this thing is actually... We're supposed to bring it back to heal it. I mean, that seems obviously unlikely, but is that... You know, can you think of a reason why that might be the case?
Yeah, if there was only one, I would say that's a good possibility.
And obviously I'm willing to go into the box if that's necessary.
Well, I guess how likely is it that we can convince anyone that we captured one, considering we blew up the other one in the full view of the other ship?
And we reported that we killed the other one, right? So...
Well, the captain, the captain himself was shooting at it, so...
No, I mean the first one.
Right, the rest of the crew were below decks taking care of the ship, weren't they?
Oh, maybe he didn't tell them.
Exactly.
Let's go back to the dock and check out that other pod. Like, maybe we missed one. Maybe there's, like, other pods. Like, we could find an actually sedated one in the corner somewhere.
That's possible. But
yeah,
may we let the captain know about this little possible plan before he goes bragging to the rest of the crew.
Yeah, maybe call him up and say, keep it under your hat.
He might have already told him, so yeah, you better ask him.
Yeah.
Who's calling Captain Silverbeard?
That would be our communications guy.
Hey, Captain Silverface.
That's Silverbeard there.
Yes. So I've heard. Have you reported to the crew that you most gallantly blew up the sparkeater?
Reported to them? No, I just shot it. I wasn't about to go bragging about my shot.
You might want to keep it under your hat. We found some stasis containers that might have been used to transport them, and we might be thinking of a ruse to pretend we captured one and see if we can flush someone out if you have an infiltrator. So keep it under your hat while we get back to you, okay?
You think we have a stowaway on board?
Yeah, you might want to look around, but be subtle about it.
I gotcha.
Because someone attacked Rail, and someone might have left here before hell broke loose.
I'll keep it to myself, and I'll keep an eye on for anyone suspicious.
All right. Thank you very much, Captain. All right. Let's go. I'm going to go down to the bay, look at the other one.
I will go with him.
Okay.
Should Probably all go, right?
Yes.
So you guys get down there and check out this other container. It looks just like the first one. This one is not open. This one is closed, and it is kind of buried in a corner behind some equipment.
Oh dear. Is there any diagnostic computers on the outside or readouts or?
Oh yeah, certainly. Like I said, this is a medical thing, so there'll be like a full internal scan of what's going on inside.
All right, then I'll check out the scan to see if there's anything still in it.
All right. We can turn it on. Readout comes up as negative. It is empty.
Empty. All right.
That's good. We can at least use this one now.
Yeah, good thinking. Let's see if I could figure out if this one was set to turn itself off. Is that something I could check on this one?
Sure. Excuse me. Go ahead and make a computer's check.
It's 30.
No, it was not set to a timer. The last log on it was that it was opened from the outside.
How long ago?
Days ago.
Would they have been here at this time? I'm trying to remember how long this thing been here.
Yeah, the Kaon Star arrived a few days before you guys did.
Is there any information on what was in there? In any log or on the diagnostics itself?
Good question.
Ooh, good call. As you are looking through the log on it, you can see that it is monitoring a creature, and it looks like the creature was inactive for a long time, for probably a period of maybe 2 to 3 weeks or so. And then a couple of days ago, it was released.
Say what kind of creature, what its state of.
It doesn't give you. It doesn't tell you kind of exactly what it was, but based on the readings that you're seeing, you would assume that it was a sparkeater.
Is there any kind of login or something, or could anybody have just hit a button to get him pop it, or did they have to log in?
You think pretty much anyone could have done it. Because it's like I said, it's not supposed to be a secure thing. It's supposed to be easy to open, easy to get people in and get people out. Because in an emergency, you want to get people in there and out as quickly as possible.
Did we have access to video in this whole place and in the hangar here that we could look back a few days and maybe see if somebody who popped it?
Wasn't there a problem in the bridge, or was that the communications room?
Yes, Rob, you guys think you can do that. There wasn't really a problem on this ship. There was a problem with the communications on the station. On the bridge, you found, what was his name? Halebolt, who shot himself. But, as far as I know, you found that all the surveillance equipment on the ship, all the security equipment on the ship is still, for the most part, intact.
Oh, we're still on the ship? I thought we went to the base.
Yeah, I mean in the base, where we're in the hangar bay, right? Looking at that pod?
You're in the hangar bay of the Kaon Star. The Kaon Star has a small little hangar bay for shuttles.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were in the building again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
All right, so that's actually making more sense.
My apologies. That was my fault then.
So we should definitely check out that video then, if we have access to that then.
No, you should probably still have access to that.
So let's rewind and see what we see there, And if we can go back further enough to see who put it there, that would be good too.
I think what you'll find is a member of the crew taking this here pod, opening it up, probably either close to or within the shuttle that had flown over to Oaks, and probably placing a somewhat docile or unconscious creature in the shackles that were on that ship.
That makes sense.
That is a very good call, Sweet Spot, because that is exactly what you see. But it's not just one bot, it is 2 bots. Unfortunately, you cannot really make out much of the detail on them because it looks like they have some equipment on them or something that is obscuring them. You see them moving around, but you cannot see details. Like they look deliberately blurred.
So attention deflectors?
Maybe.
Well, I have some, so does it look like what I have?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do have them, don't you? In that case, then, yes. 100% correct.
All right, then.
All right.
Now, is that something that is attached to your body there, Carapace, or is that a worn item?
It's effectively it's a tech slot, so my skin is effectively camouflaged.
Alrighty then.
So I can chameleon. That's kind of the way it works. It's just not. The number isn't very high yet, but it will.
But yes, they move the pod into the hangar bay. They open it up, take this unconscious creature out. You see them moving it into the back of the shuttle. Go back, close the canister, and then the shuttle takes off.
They both on it?
They are both on it, yes.
So then they should
It didn't come back.
They should both be on or around the station.
So if I remember correctly, this little shuttle arrived at the station before the Kaon Star did, right?
You are correct.
Were there any of the bodies that we found at the station, did they have attention deflectors in them?
That is a good question, and not that you saw.
But we weren't looking for it, so maybe we should check it out again.
Well, the bodies that we found were actually from the station. They had on station uniforms and not.
But we don't know
Star
that.
Uniforms.
We're not certain about that. Maybe the thing ended up killing some of the people that released it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth checking again, just because we weren't looking for that.
Yeah, it's possible that they could have been disguised, but the bodies that we found, we did identify them as personnel from the base.
Oh, right.
By some names. We did check that out.
And we don't remember seeing any of those pods on the base, do we? Not that we were looking for it, but...
Nope.
Not that you recall, no.
All right, maybe we should do a body count and try to see if we're missing anyone from the base or missing anyone from the ship.
Yeah, we'll have to scour the ship for bodies now.
Oh yeah, fun.
Especially since if a body went down and it still had its tech working, we won't see the body on camera. Or it'll be blurred, am I right?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's access the records of the ship and figure out the crew complement.
I will begin scouting around for bodies.
As will I.
And we also need to get the crew complement of the base, too.
All right, you can get that. I'll begin at the bow. Meet you in the middle, Carapace. Zip zoom.
Give me a couple of perception checks here. So we'll start with you, Sweets. Perception.
All right, first roll is a straight up 19.
19, okay, cool. We'll say 19 for that one. Rex, why don't you give us number 2?
I think 23 total.
23, more perceptive than Sweets. Cool.
Well, he does have more eyes, ears, and noses.
I'm also faster.
Carapace, give us number 3.
22.
And Magnum, go ahead and give us the computer... Actually, no, you can give us a perception check as well.
23.
23, just as perceptive as Rex.
Wrong button.
Also, Magnum, I want you to give me a computer's roll to get access to the ship systems.
28.
Crush that one. Each of you manages to find one body tucked around in various places on the ship. Some of them are in their hab suites where there's no cameras. One kind of fell and is stuck behind a staircase that is just it's hard to see. So all of you managed to find one apiece. Magnum, you already located 2 of them on cameras as you were going through the cycling through the cameras last time. And of course you know where Hellbolt is. So you found 7 bodies, and you compare that to the crew manifest, and there are 7 crew members on board. So all of the bodies are accounted for.
All right, now I'm not sure what to do with that because I sort of expected to missing someone.
Oh, now we need to do that back at the base place.
Yeah, we do. Can we do a visual? Can we look at the records and just verify that we have the people we expect to have?
Compare them to the actual people you found?
Yep.
Like ID photos and such?
Certainly. That actually takes a few minutes because all of the bodies except for Rail have similar injuries to what a sparkeater would do. So their face is really mangled and messed up, and their sparks have been pulled out from their torso. So it takes a little while to to do that, but you are able to cross-reference them, and you can positively identify them as the members of the crew.
Good thing they kept good dental records.
They keep their whiteys brushed.
This guy has a gold tooth, and this guy has a gold tooth, and does everybody have gold teeth here?
Pimpatron. I was wondering where he got off to.
So what do you guys think? Seal up this ship and head back to the base to try to do the same thing?
Yeah. If we're secure in the knowledge that this ship is completely empty and devoid of any further threats, then let's leave it behind and double check on the base with this new info.
Why don't we you want to take out that one container, though, just in case we decide to do that ruse?
Oh, yeah. What do you say? Want to take a little nap? A little rest? There, Mr. Blue Shift?
I'm going to shove him in right now.
Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Ooh, charisma. Where is... Okay, get that, and make the modifier.
Was it -5?
It is not. I rolled a 13.
-5.
Okay. I'll get in. I'll get in the box. Are you sure this is a good idea? Are you sure this is gonna be okay?
Hey, if anything, you'll be safer in there than you are out here.
Okay. I trust you, Sweet Spot. Let me just get in here.
And he crams himself into the box.
All right, Magnum, you want to set this thing up so that it does not subdue him, but it makes it look like he is?
He pops the top open. It's like, what, is this going to subdue me? What?
No.
What's going on?
No,
It's not going to subdue you. We want you alive and alert for when whoever opens this up is surprised by you. And don't forget, you will have the surprise.
Can you see into it? Is it like a glass top?
You cannot see into it.
Okay, good. That actually is beneficial.
All right,
Don't lock me in here, Sweet Spot. I don't want to be locked in here. I can get out, right?
There's an exit button right there, all right?
Yeah,
Push that.
He just pointed that out to you.
You guys close the top for it. He presses the button just to be sure it works.
Oh, okay. It works.
Then we close it, we don't lock it, we put a heavy crate on top. We didn't lock it, right?
Rex, that's insensitive. And now I'm thinking about it.
I'll try to program it let's put it into shop demonstration model.
Ooh, actually, can you get it to redisplay the former logs as current
There you
entries?
go. Good idea.
That's going to be a computer's check if you want to do that.
I think I shall attempt to aid him with this. And let me adjust. Okay, here's my roll. I got a 20 to aid, so that is actually decent. Plus 4.
32 computers.
Oh, man. Yeah, you crushed that one. Yeah, absolutely. We'll say that displaying the logs and the vital statistics is part of the basic function of the computer. So, yeah, you can go ahead and put it into a cycled loop where it replays the last like 2 days before the last time it was activated. So, yeah, you are good.
Blue Shift, you reading us in there?
He opens up the door. It's like, yeah, I'm right here. Is it?
Use calm.
He lays back down, closes it.
All right, you reading us?
Yes, I'm reading you.
Okay, congratulations, you are officially a sparkeater.
I feel so vicious right now.
Just to make sure, like you have your gun ready, right?
He'll have a sidearm ready, but his main weapon is a sniper rifle, and he can't really ready that in this position.
No, that's why I asked.
I'm just popping the top up and just the sniper rifle coming out.
This isn't Elmer Fudd over here.
The wascally sparkeater.
If you open the door, you're actually going to be surprised by anyone that might be on the other side because you can't detect them. However, if someone else opens the door, they're going to be surprised by you. That's your key advantage. Don't lose it.
We will always radio to you if we are going to open the door. If the door starts to open...
Okay.
Yes, good idea, Carapace. I do not want to be shot in the face by Blue Shift.
How about one of us?
I got my gun ready. I'm going to shoot the next person I see.
I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
When we meet back up later, I'm going to ask Rex to check on him.
Luckily, I ignore everything you say.
Which is why this will work.
I was counting on it.
So you guys pull the now full canister off of the Kaon Star. You know what? Just for some shits and giggles over here, give me an acrobatics check to jump down onto the dock over here.
Do we need to? Can't we now dock the ship?
I suppose, if you want to be safe about it.
Yes, we want to be safe about it.
I mean, there's no reason not to level the ship out.
Who's got a good piloting?
I'll pilot, I suppose.
But I have a 21 acrobatics because I wasn't waiting.
Carapace, were you just going to jump down?
Yeah.
Excellent. You make it. No problem.
I was considering more along the lines of the safety of Blue Shift, who was stuck in a canister. Should we drop it?
That's what I was hoping.
Man, Mike has the worst luck with characters.
Now we have to call him. Good news and bad news. You didn't miss anything.
Okay, we're looking at piloting, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to seem...
Piloting check.
This is going to seem a little redundant, but 24.
24. Yeah, with a 24, you can safely get the Kaon Star back in position and docked appropriately in its berth.
How about that? Physical controls.
In fact, you get there just in time for Carapace to make his jump, and you pull back a little bit just to make his jump a little bit harder.
I'm sure I still made it.
Oh yeah, you still made it.
Oops.
But you noticed it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Did you notice Magnum pushing him and Rex tripping him with his tail? I hope he didn't notice those things.
On the bottom of the canister, it says property of Sweet Spot. These guys aren't out to get me, are they?
You take the canister, kind of 2x2, over to the door of the Metallicus.
It's sort of like a funeral procession.
Exactly. You get to the Metallicus' entry port. The airlock slides open. You hear alarms from inside the Metallicus.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
And as you are kind of looking around trying to figure out what's going on, you can see two of the crew from the Metallicus running down the hall, getting ready to run past you.
All right, place the container down, guys. I think we got to deal with this here.
Grab one of them. What's going on?
Call out to him first. Hold on, slow down.
What? What is it? What?
No, what? You tell us. What is it?
What is that? Did someone die?
What's going on? The alarm. Don't worry about this.
A plasma fire. It's a plasma fire in the main cargo bay.
Of course it is.
All right.
Do we want to leave Blue Shift here?
And why are you running away from it?
No, we're running towards it. The cargo bay's that way. We could use some help.
Oh, continue on. Come on, guys, let's help put out fire.
I'll rush up.
I'll transform and zip zoom.
All right. Maybe we should let Blue Shift out for now.
That would ruin the rules.
It won't be as funny if we do that, though.
No, he'll be fine. Just leave him here.
If we come back and he's not in there, it's on you, Sweaty. You're the one who got him killed.
I'll keep open. We'll keep open comms continuously. I'll keep my communications network up.
He's gonna yell as soon as that door is open anyway.
Matter of fact, I am going to place a sensor that will let me know when the thing is opened or even moved.
A little motion sensor on top of the thing? All right.
Yeah, so maybe somewhere you can't see it very well, but of course. So it'll let me know. It'll send me a message if someone tries to open it or move it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys you're gonna leave Blue Shift's coffin there, and you're gonna head over to the main cargo bay. All right.
It's only logical.
Okay, so Sweet Spot, you arrive first, and the rest of you arrive shortly after him. And the first thing that you notice is that there is a fire in the middle of the cargo bay.
Okay, so where's the firefighting equipment, or hose, or flame retardant packet?
You actually see Silverload there, and two other crewmen, the ones that ran off already. All three of them have fire extinguishers and are attempting to put it out. They're making a little bit of progress, but it's fire extinguishers versus a plasma fire, so it's not really going that well.
Plasma fires, are they based off of oxygen?
Realistically, probably in this, no.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if they aren't, like it's like, you can't throw water on certain types of fires because it doesn't react. Like, maybe these flame retardant chemicals aren't the thing that will put out a plasma fire.
Maybe you're right.
Can I do a physical sciences to say what is going to put this out?
Sure. Go ahead and do physical science.
30.
You think that any kind of cold-based weapon would likely do the trick?
Well, if only one of us had a cold-based weapon.
Well, we know only one of us has.
Well, I will pull out my Sub-Zero hail cannon, and I'll tell everybody to get back, and then I'll take my shot.
I'll call out to the captain. Hey, Captain, got any more fire extinguishers or firefighting apparatus?
Yes, there's a couple more fire extinguishers in the hold just on the other side there. But cryo and steam are coming down. They should be able to take care of this.
Okay, well, till they do.
I hit 17.
You definitely hit it, and we'll say that one square of the 5 squares that are on fire are now out. So yeah, I'm assuming you're going to continue hitting it with your weapon?
Yep. Though next time, if I can, I can actually, it has an automatic function, so I can kind of hit it in an area.
Okay.
So if I
You
can,
did that last time.
yeah, that's what I had done last time, yeah. I didn't know there were 5 squares, so I will make an attempt to do that on my next turn.
All right. Sweet Spot, you're going to head over to grab an extinguisher, you said?
I was about to, but I asked the captain where the other 2 were coming from, because they weren't here yet.
Be looking for the cause of the fire.
Is that what you're doing, Sweet Spot, or?
I was asking where the other 2 crew members were that he said were on their way. Where were they coming from?
They're coming from engineering. And it's the door that's kind of behind you. Essentially the same door that you guys entered in.
Were those the 2 that we stopped on their way?
No, the 2 that you stopped are the 2 that are already here.
Okay, I am going to head towards engineering to see what those guys are up to. What's taking them so long? Zip zoom.
Okay. Rex, anything you would like to do?
Do we know what started this? Is there...
You can make a physical science check if you can.
Is that untrainable?
Could it be the fire pit and the s'mores in the center of the room?
Rex, did you make a fire pit in here?
Always need a good fire.
I'm not mad, I just want to know.
I just got here, damn it.
He's mad. It's a trap. Don't answer.
I guess I'll just look around for anything suspicious. I don't know.
Actually, I will tell you that the fire itself seems incredibly suspiciously located. It doesn't look like it's burning like from like an energon relay or from a piece of equipment. It's literally just sitting in the middle of a room with nothing around it.
So this is a distraction.
Exactly.
Yep. Someone else is going to be doing something right now that we don't want them doing.
I bet they're reigniting like the whole building.
Carapace, you said you were taking out another shot. Go ahead and take a shot.
I hit a 21, and I expend all the rest of the charges in my that battery.
Can you hit all of the remaining ones, or?
Let's see. I had 18 divided by 2. I can hit up to 4 squares.
All right, so you do hit the remaining 4 squares. 2 of them go out completely, and the remaining 2 are much diminished. It looks like the remaining 2 were like the core of the fire.
Certainly.
Magnum, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Someone is going to be trying to get away with something now, so...
Or Pythagoras, I'm not going to limit your choices.
You think I'm going to head up to the bridge, guys, and see if I can do a sensor scan to try to catch what's going on?
Yes, and maybe from up there you can see if anyone is exiting the ship.
Yep. Alright, he'll head to the bridge.
Keep in mind, be noticed looking specifically for that distortion blur of the attention.
Yeah, all right, good. Yeah, good point.
I will say that it's going to take your action this round to get up to the bridge.
That makes sense.
Sweets, you are heading towards engineering, and as you are heading there, you see two small bots heading towards you.
Are they the two bots that Captain Silverface had identified?
Yes, they are. Cryo and Steam.
Seems like good engineering names.
Hey, you, one side. We need to get to the cargo bay right now. Don't get in our way.
Oh, I was actually coming here to escort you there. There's a big fire, you know.
Can you get us there faster?
You know I can. How big are they?
They're small.
So they could actually fit inside me.
Well, one might be able to squeeze, but they would have to be tiny to fit inside a medium creature.
Keep forgetting the size is 2. Okay, one of you inside, one of you hold on to the roof.
One can ride on the hood. We've never done that before.
And I will transform into a vehicle, open up a door.
Cryo is a bit of a bigger one, so he'll jump on your hood.
Yes, thank you. You need to rush. You need to rush quickly.
And the slightly smaller one, Steam,
Yes, thank you for helping us.
he will get inside.
Steam, you are as creepy as anything, but I'll get to that. I'm really kind of disturbed that you're inside me now. And I'll shut the door and roar off. Zip zoom, hold on tight. Zip zoom zoom.
You are going much too fast. I don't know if I can hold on.
I don't want you touching me anymore, bitch.
Fast is fast. You didn't quantify
He
it.
just steamed himself. Oh no.
I've been steam cleaned.
I don't know if you're clean, but
Cryo, are you holding on all right up there?
He's frozen in fear.
I am fine, my friend. You can go a little faster, Sweet Spot.
You have no idea what you just said.
I was like, are you flirting with me?
Mike, I am going to use my special ability to get an extra move out of this turn. So that I can get him there
Nice.
even faster. I will get him there before I left.
So does that mean you're Russian?
Yeah.
I had a lyric for this. Limerick, I mean.
Limerick?
A limerick, yeah.
I think he meant the first one.
There was once a woman named Bright who traveled much faster than light. She went out one day in a relative way, and she came back the previous night.
Oh,
You did mean limerick.
clever.
Yeah. I limerick, yeah.
That's Sweet Spot all over.
Yeah. All right, Sweets, you gun your engine. You just roaring down the aisles over here, roaring down the hallways, and you get to the cargo bay. You braking fast or braking slow?
I'm going to get him right up to the fire and then brake hard.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Fight it. Fight it with all your might.
You're gonna throw
I'd
this
fight
dude
it with all his body if
right.
you do that.
I was gonna say you're gonna fling him right into the fire.
His name is Cryo. He should be able to do something.
Cryo manages to hold on to your roof
Impressive.
and does 3 points of damage to you because his momentum is still carrying him forward, and he tears your roof a little bit.
nice.
But the moment you stop, he gets off and Steam gets out, and the two of them transform and combine into a large weapon.
Is it a cryo weapon?
Maybe.
Awesome.
One of you need to pick us up and wield us right now.
Yes, you need to pick us up and wield us. Hurry!
I will transform and do that.
You better wash your hands after you pull that trigger.
All right, so Rex, would you... what are you doing? Are you walking around? Are you examining the area? Are you heading somewhere in specific?
As I'm walking around looking.
Ground looking? Okay. Give me a perception check.
21.
Now that the fire is down a bit, you can see that there is a device of some kind on the floor that looks like it was like generating that fire.
There's a device that looks like it made the fire right there in front of you. It's right there on the floor. See that? How did none of you see this? I'm literally standing right in front of it, pointing.
That's why we have you there.
You need the 4 sets of eyes.
I bet you're actually a combiner. Like if all of your herd merges with you, you become Captain Obvious.
Dibs on the hat.
Everyone's saying that this is probably a distraction. Would you want to do anything?
Magnum went to the bridge.
Yeah, Magnum went to the bridge.
Is there anywhere else I should head out to, or
Send out the bird.
outside, or?
Yeah, see if something's like running away or climbing outside a window or.
Alright, I'll have Laser go fly out and search outside.
Yeah, the more eyes on the ground you could provide, actually, if you could even maybe split up and observe, and see find if anything is going on in here. You know, we need to do a lot of looking in a very short time.
So my question is there a specific place I should go first, or just start wandering around the ship?
You might want to check vital systems, engineering. If we're not in there already. Are we in engineering? Or in the cargo bay? Definitely want to send someone to engineering.
I was heading to engineering with.
You definitely want engineering, probably the entrance way. Anybody have any ideas?
What's the closest thing to me that's important, Mike? Because Sweet Spot can go faster somewhere else, right?
Closest place would probably be engineering. Yeah.
I guess I'll head to engineering with my other two.
Yeah, you have engineering, you have the bridge, you have the anti-grav control room, you got the main cargo bay. This place does have a small hangar, just like the Kaon Star does. So yeah, a bunch of places that you guys can check out. But yeah, so you head to engineering, okay? You are on your way. Carapace.
So the fire's out now?
Nope, there's two squares that are still fairly small because Sweet Spot didn't get a chance to actually pull the trigger. You can take the gun from him if you want.
I'll tell Carapace, you can go on. I'll handle this and catch up. You know I will.
That's true. He will catch up. Yeah, so I'll run to the next place.
Okay. Which place is that?
I don't know. What you said engineering was closest. What's the next closest?
We'll say that in terms of order, we'll say that the engineering is the cargo bay is closest, obviously, because you're there. Engineering is next. We'll say hangar bay is the closest after that, then the anti-grav room, then the bridge.
I'll head to the hangar bay.
Okay. Magnum, you have just arrived on the bridge.
All right.
Beta Taurus is there.
Hello.
Well, hello, Magnum.
Hey there, I'm just gonna do some censoring, okay? Don't mind me.
By all means.
Anything odd come up other than the fire?
No. The fire is unusual, but all systems read normal. There's nothing unusual on the sensors. Repairs are proceeding on the engine. Why? What's going on?
The fire's a distraction. Something else is going to be happening. Put everything on low-key yellow alert. And turn up the scanners and batten the hatches and tell everyone to keep an eye on themselves. Actually, play that. Don't tell anyone that.
She had her hand on the communicator ready to communicate that, and it's like...
Check the sensors and keep an eye on things as much as you can. Something's up.
Certainly I will. You said you need access to the sensor controls?
Yes, indeed.
And she will move aside and let you do your thing.
All right, hook up again. He will do a scan of the whole ship again with every sensor he has available. Pythagoras will try to lock the front doors from here if he can.
Of the bridge or of the ship?
The ship.
Okay.
Anything remote still works on this thing.
Yeah, sure.
So, and he'll do energon scans. Keep track of counts of people, see where they are, check for Pythagoras will go through the readings of the instruments and see if there's anything unusual or anything normal that might be cloaking something unusual.
So you are separated right now, correct? Mm-hmm. Rex, you guys are all separated as well, and Laser is outside the ship?
Yes.
So Magnum, or I should say Pythagoras, as you are doing your scans, you notice 25 life signs on the ship.
You know we're going to be able to do the math, Mike, so just tell us how many extra we see.
If there's any extras. Because I can't remember the crew complement, but we do know that.
You remember that there's 14 crew. And as far as you know, none of the crew of the Metallicas have died. You know that Rail is in medical. but he is still
There
alive.
are 8 of us.
Are there?
Yeah, there should be 8 of you.
So 14 plus 8 is 22.
So that means that we have 3 extra?
Now, Mike, are you counting Blue Shift as part of the crew right now, or part of our group?
Oh.
What the hell, dude?
Son of a bitch. Fuck, now we gotta do the goddamn math again.
I think you just broke the DM.
You son of a bitch.
Math for the
I had it
win.
all written down, too.
Math for the win.
Plus or minus 1. So there's still 2.
There are
So 1 plus
People
2
on the
plus
ship.
1 plus 1.
Pythagoras, you notice that there are 23 life signs on the ship. You remember that there are 14 crew members. And yes, Blue Shift still counts as one of the crew members for this purpose.
So that means
14
there are
plus
7
7.
of us. So that means there are 2 extra.
All right.
Which are likely our 2 camouflaged people that fucked the place up in the first place.
All right, I'll send a communication out to my pals. With 2 additional bogeys on the ship, guys. We have intruders.
Oh, good. That way you have a clear target.
All right. Magnum, considering that you had everyone's comm codes from the personnel files back when we started this whole trek through the desert, maybe you can identify which of those are not unknowns.
Yeah, good thinking. I shall do that.
And I will say, yes, you can do that, but it's going to take you a minute or so because you need to kind of check each one and then eliminate that from the list of potential targets.
Okay.
So yes, you will get that information when it comes around to your round.
All right. Was Pythagoras able to get the doors locked?
We'll say yeah.
Good.
All right, then I guess I'm done.
Back up to Sweets.
All right. I will aim this newfound weapon at the base of the fire. Check to make sure the safety's off. Gun is loaded and fire away.
I didn't say you could touch my safety.
Press the trigger. Do it. Press it.
Yes, press the trigger now. Do it.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Don't roll a 1.
Yep. That's what happened exactly.
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Technology's out to get me. The one thing I shouldn't roll, and you called it. Thank you for, tempting fate.
Okay. I want you to roll up 4d6 cold damage against Silver Load.
4d6. 4d6.
4d6.
Is that 32 damage?
Hey, there you go. That's not too bad. Ooh. Sorry about that. That's 10. I rolled a 5, 1, 1, and a 3.
Ow! What are you doing, Sweet Spot?
Sorry, I thought you caught on fire there for a second. And I will say under my breath to the gun, stop rushing me. I will go at my own damn speed.
You can't do this right, can you?
No, I think you're a bad shot. I think you're a bad shot.
Where's the silencer when you need me?
That's why that guy whispers, because he's the fucking silencer.
Well, he's not doing his job right.
All you need to do is aim us at the fire. It's right there on the floor. Can you not see the fire? It is glowing.
Yes, it's glowing. Can you see it? It's just sparkling so nice.
No, this is why I never became a combiner. I really cannot work with other people.
That is true.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, you failed that, so Rex.
After that, I will actually move so that there is no way I can accidentally shoot the captain again, but still get a line up the fire.
Stand in front of the captain, right?
Step away for 5 seconds and you start shooting other people.
You shot the captain, no big deal.
It wasn't me; it was the gun, and that's a valid argument.
He screamed out, he's coming right for me before he did it too. It was weird.
Hey, he's covered though. He's A-okay then.
All right, Rex, you're in engineering. What do you want to do? Actually, give me a perception check.
14.
14. Okay. Yeah, everything looks pretty safe here, so no issues.
So Pythagoras or Magnum, whoever he is right now, didn't tell us like where those two bodies are.
He will be able to in just a moment.
I'll just sit tight then and wait for him to direct me.
So you're gonna wait until you hear from Magnum, and then start heading towards wherever he says. Gotcha. Carapace?
I'm going to keep looking around. Like, I'm just going to be doing, like, active perception checks as I move towards...
Oh, right. Sorry, you're in the hangar bay. You were heading there. Give me a perception check.
Ooh, it's a good one. That is a 22.
All right. So, yeah, you thoroughly examine the hangar bay here. There is a very small, like a two-person shuttle in here that looks like it hasn't been used in forever. You examine that. It looks clear. You look all around the bay, and...
Is the shuttle a transformer?
Are you going to ask or going to check life science?
Well, I don't think I can do life science, so yeah.
Okay. Follow-up question. Are you going to ask or are you going to shoot it?
Right. Well, I mean, I was just thinking, like, if we don't know what these things look like, they could be hiding in plain sight. So I'll take a shot, just because that's the only way I could do it.
Go for it.
Okay.
Roll up your to hit. Don't get a 1.
Don't get a 1.
Damn it, stop saying that.
Okay. I hit a 16.
16. That's enough to hit it.
And I do 8 electricity and fire.
To the shuttle, you punch a hole right through it.
Doesn't scream?
Nope. Doesn't scream, doesn't move, doesn't react at all.
Okay, good. Moving on.
This is a disturbing precedent.
What is?
There's going to be a lot of things with holes in them from the now on.
Note to self, never play dead with Carapace.
I was like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Magnum, you are on the bridge. You are scanning. It takes you a few minutes here, but you managed to narrow down where all of your crew is. You managed to rule out the life sign in medical, and slowly but surely, over each of the 13 pings, you managed to narrow down where everyone is. So you managed to narrow down the 4 people who are in the main cargo bay right now. 5 with the captain. You narrow down Beta Taurus over in the bridge. You narrow down some people in engineering. And you finally get it down to the 2, a pair of 2 of them, outside the anti-grav control room.
Of course, the one place we haven't been to.
Dun, dun, dun.
To be continued next time.
Converge! So converge!
This is Blaster, blasting out to the airwaves, bringing you the latest and greatest hits and news updates. I have big news for you today, so keep those audio receptors turned up to the max. Empire of Rust was created, written, and GM'd by Michael Ordway. Carapace is played by Patrick Finn. Wild Strike, the Decepticon, is played by Mike M. Pythagoras and Magnum are played by Matthew G. Sweet Spot is played by Adam I. Chu. And last but no way least, Rex and his Dino Buds, Laser, Grazer, and Laser are played by Rob Muller. Keep the hits coming by supporting the show at transmissionspodcast.com/rust. And tune in to the Transmissions Network for all your Transformers news and reviews. This is Blaster, the voice of Cybertron's airwaves, blasting out.